Live, NBC6 South Florida Today starts now.
Good morning. Welcome to NBC6 South Florida Today. I'm Sandra Esquivel. It is Sunday, October 4th. Let's get you started with meteorologist Erica Delgado. Think you're paying too much in property taxes? Well, if you do and you live in Miami-Dade County, NBC6 investigators have learned you have the best chance in the state of getting those taxes reduced. But if you want to lower that bill, you'll have to act soon.
And here's Wade down the other end for
Dwayne Wade's a superstar on the court, but also a winner here, persuading the Value Adjustment Board, or VAB, the property he paid more than $10 million for had a market value of around $7 million, resulting in more than $110,000 in property tax refunds to Wade.
Wade for three. There's your icing.
And he's not the only one.
I felt terrible. I felt like I've been cheated, really.
Cheated thousands of dollars each year by the county, says Dr. William Silver. He went online to see what neighbors in his Coral Gables condo were paying in property taxes and did not like what he found.
And somebody else was paying $4,000 or $5,000 less than I was for almost the same place. Actually, even for a little bigger place.
Silver also appealed to the VAB, filing 2 of the nearly 500,000 appeals it's received over the last 5 years.
And there's been construction on the main thoroughfare for years.
At VAB hearings, taxpayers or their representatives plead their cases to special magistrates, arguing their property assessments should be lowered, citing such things as comparable sales or nuisances like smelly neighborhoods or poor street drainage.
Here's somebody driving a Jaguar through this.
This county school board audit shows the VAB ruled in favor of property owners 45% of the time from 2003 through 2012. In other comparable counties, the VAB ruled in favor of the taxpayer 4 to 13% of the time.
We try to be as fair as possible to both sides.
Special Magistrate Pedro Alvarez says the audit includes years South Florida real estate was unfairly inflated by the bubble, so the market had to be corrected. And so many property owners appealed to the VAB starting in 2009. After that real estate bubble burst, county property appraiser Pedro Garcia says the VAB was flooded.
The biggest problem is how you can handle 140,000 appeals. There was no way it can be done.
The delays meant county schools did not get all the tax dollars they expected.
So we know that our schools are losing resources because of this. We have less programs.
Teacher Carla Hernandez Matz is suing the county along with her union, United Teachers of Dade, arguing the county's failure to adequately fund the VAB is costing schools critical tax dollars. Garcia says the VAB has added more staff and is resolving more cases, including 2 of Silver's appeals.
Oh, that was good news.
While his refunds of nearly $8,000 are a fraction of Dwayne Wade's, they come in handy nonetheless.
We did take a couple of nice cruises, and that was fun.
If you want to file an appeal, you'd better hurry. You have to do it by September 18th. It only costs $15. Records show Wade is also appealing his 2013 and 14 bills. Most taxpayers hire agents to represent them in front of the VAB. If you win, that agent generally takes a percentage of the money you get back. NBC6 investigator Sandra Esquivel, NBC6 South Florida. More than a dozen people living in a duplex are alive and well thanks to the selfless actions of a woman who was simply coming home from work. Police say that woman became a hero when she saved everyone from the burning building. That woman spoke to NBC6 reporter Bobby Brooks about the impromptu rescue mission. New Point Education manages 11 charter schools in Florida. 4 of them are F-rated schools. 3 of those schools have shut down recently, 2 because they couldn't find a permanent location. The other after a school superintendent recommended their charter not be renewed. But despite that track record, New Point is getting more tax money to open more schools.
It's the same.
Maria Way has seen it before.
I'm absolutely in shock. That means we are not the only family who went through this experience.
She and husband John are angry to hear the company that ran their son's now defunct charter school in Sunrise also shut down a school in Tampa, and now it's launching 2 new schools in Bay County in Northwest Florida.
Unbelievable.
New Point Education partners manage Magnolia Academy for the Arts and Magnolia Middle School. Both shut down just 2 weeks into this school year, despite promises parents say they were given.
she just assured me, yes, it's going great. Everything is going to be ready. Don't worry, Mom.
But there may have been reason for concern. NBC investigators discovered this New Point charter school in Tampa, seen on YouTube, shut down in 2013 amid district concerns about low enrollment and financial stability. Records also show while one New Point school got an A, others struggle academically. 4 get Fs, 1 got a D, and 4 got Cs.
And I don't know how they continue to get funding for opening up charter schools throughout the state.
But in Bay County, School Superintendent Bill Husfeldt recommended New Point get millions more in public money for 2 new charter schools.
I'm not doing it. Thank you, though.
Husfeldt would not answer NBC6 investigators' on-camera questions about his actions.
Why wouldn't you answer a question as to how the monies are being spent in your school district?
The district even sent an armed deputy to separate Husfeldt from us.
Mr. Husfeldt, why won't you answer the question as to...
I'll talk to her without the camera.
But Bay County School Chairman Steve Moss, who was willing to talk, says he was in the dark.
As one board member, I did not know that the school failed at Broward County previously.
The Florida Department of Education's Adam Miller says it's the district's job to look at a charter school operator's history.
Charter schools that are applicants or operators that have a poor track record of either academic or financial performance shouldn't be approved to open new schools.
New Point already manages 2 schools in Bay County with C and D grades, but half of New Point's other schools get Fs. And when we went to Sarasota to ask New Point's founder Marcus May why that is, we got this.
I'm looking for Marcus May. Are you Mr. May?
Despite DOE's claims, even if Bay County rejected New Point's new charter schools, chances are good they'd get the money anyway.
When you do deny it, then they go to the state anyway and whine, and the state says, oh, right, you're good to go.
In fact, between 2009 and the last school year, DOE records show it overruled districts' rejections twice as often as it upheld them. The Ways say the only thing that's crystal clear is the system isn't working for students.
I can't believe that in the state of Florida this is allowed. Something needs to be done like right now.
We tried to reach that camera-shy superintendent in the Panhandle, but his spokesperson said he was not available to talk to us on camera or off. Sandra Esquivel, NBC6 South Florida. And that's the NBC6 News at 6. Now stay tuned for the NBC Nightly News. We'll see you back here right at 11.